What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Noob, and guess what? The news. The news is so great this week. First, we got told that Made in the Abyss is getting a second season. Come around 2022, I believe it is. And let's face it, Made in the Abyss, such a great anime, but such a tearjerker at the end. And I cannot wait to see how they're going to tear my heart out in the next season. But not only that, shortly afterwards, we got a lovely announcement. Overlord Season 4 and a movie are coming out. Now, right now, there's been no date announced, but it is on the list, and let's face it, I miss Bone Daddy. I miss Albedo. I miss Shaltia. I miss all the crew being as bad as they were. And yes, we had them in the Isekai quartets, but let's face it, we all want to see Bone Daddy doing what he does best, being an evil overlord. But now, moving on to what I consider the more important news. We have finally had a confirmation that Comey Can't Communicate is getting an anime. That's right, boys. After 5 years of waiting, begging, pleading with the anime gods, we have finally got the announcement that this is getting an anime, and by God, I cannot wait. Now, this announcement came out on both Facebook and Twitter. Comey Can't Communicate is a story that we all have been dying to hear, but at the same time, we've always been worried about these announcements because there have been plenty of prank ones where it's like, oh, it's getting an anime, and of course it's like, April Fools. Well, fuck you all for doing that. But this time it looks more legit. Not only do we have official accounts announcing it, we have production companies being announced with it, actors being announced with it, and so far a time frame of when it's coming out. Now, as of right now, it is said to be premiering this year in October, which seems a little strange because, first of all, that's a very short window, and does that mean that they have been secretly working on this without telling anyone? I kind of think that's both a good and bad idea because, one, it's a bad idea because people like me, who are so used to hearing about fake rumors, are not going to believe it's real. But on the other hand, I think it's good because without them announcing it, people weren't jumping on them, trying to find out things, trying to get leaked information, and let's face it, after some of the other animes, like, say, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, the Twitter backlash is something that they don't really want to deal with, so I can understand them keeping quiet about this. Now, as for production company, they have actually listed a production company which has been around for quite a long time, and I'm quite hopeful for because of some of the animes they've done. Just 3 of them off the top of my head that I can think of is the old school Berserk, the one that everyone loves. They've apparently done a crapload of the Beyblade animes, and the one that I was surprised, they apparently are the production company behind the Pokemon series. So basically, they've been going since the 90s doing Pokemon. So, I was looking at their list, a lot of kid animes, but at the same time, I'm still hopeful because they had a few more mature animes in their list, so hey, they might be able to do it. Plus, let's face it, it's school, it's kids, it's Comey. I'm not worried, especially if they've done Pokemon, they should be fine with this one. Now, they also announced the voice actors for our 2 main characters. The first one is Comey. Now, she is being played by Ayo Kaga. Now, this name might be familiar for you. If it is not familiar, let me give you 2 people that they have played that I'm sure everyone knows about. The first one is Paimon. That's right. The adorable emergency food from Genshin Impact. The one that is always traveling with the Traveler, who's always being a little bit of a sass. She also voiced Kaguya from Kaguya Love is War. And I'm sorry, that character spectrums between, strict and I'm the vice president, blah blah, to the dopey I'm in love character real well. So now that I've heard that this actress is going to be playing Comey, of all people, I'm just like, yeah, I can see this because, let's face it, Comey, when she first starts out, everyone's kind of weary of her, because she's got that mysterious goddess kind of protection, but then she's got that dopey cat ear thing where she's just like excited. So I can't wait to see how she voices that. Now, when it comes to our main boy, Todano, it is being played by Gakato Kajiwara. This name might be very familiar to you because there are 2 very popular animes that he plays the voice character for. We've got from Fire Force, Shinra, and then we've got from Black Clover, Asta. So let's face it, those two characters are really popular. A lot of people know them, but I only know him as being kind of loud and abrasive. So, you know, I'm thinking of Toda, and maybe it'll work, maybe it doesn't. I know he's done other characters, which I looked at, which I can't name off the top of my head. So I'm pretty sure he's going to pull off a great Todano when he does this production. Now, so far, the only images that have been leaked about this is this here. I'm not 100% sure if this is just promotional art or if this is actual scenes from the anime, but just looking at this, this looks like it came straight out of an anime, or out of the manga that we have all been reading. And I gotta say, I love the color palette, I love how they make it look. This is basically how I think the manga would look if it was brought into an anime. So if this is an image from the show, then I am so happy with the way it looks. But as of right now, these are the only informations that have been released out. You know, production company, they've also had script writers and all that, but unfortunately I forgot to write them down. I apologize. I know I'm bad at that, but I will eventually get to that later. But so far, all the news that I've seen right now is looking very positive. I am hopeful that this is true, because this is one of those rare mangas where I'm just sitting there going, can we get one? Can we get one? Can we get one? Can we? And as of right now, it looks like, yes, you can get an anime adaptation of Comey Can't Communicate. And I'm just like, yes! Now, folks, what about you? Have you actually been reading Comey Can't Communicate? Are you a big fan of it, or are you not? I know there are some people who actually don't like that. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Who touched you? Why don't you like this manga? But I know that a whole bunch of us have been excited for this. Me, definitely, personally. Let me know. Have you been reading this? Do you keep up on it? How far have you gone? Who do you want the relationship to go with Todano to be? Do you want Comey, or are you, like me, secretly a fan of Manbagi? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, folks, I'm the Noob. Thank you for joining me. I needed to just tell you this information, and I hope this has excited you as much as it excited me. But until next time, I will catch you all later. See ya!